Boom, cha-boom, cha-boom, boom. I ain't got no intro music yet, but boom, cha-boom, boom. So boom, I think this how it went. Boom, 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 cha-boom, boom. Check out my page, boom, 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 boom. Subscribe, boom, 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 boom. Follow my Instagram, boom, 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 boom. Make sure y'all check out my raffle coming out in November 1st, you guys. Okay, see you guys in the video. Bye. Okay, bye now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. For everybody who's new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Well, subscribe first, listen to the story, then comment, then share, in that order. For all my Haras dolls, welcome back. Let me start getting my attitude for y'all think I'm mean here. We are not mean over here. Okay, we are juicy, squishy, scram, scram, squish, squish, mac and cheese over here. Okay, the best kind of slappy tappy. What am I saying? All right, I'm done. All right guys, hey, welcome back to my channel. Quick PSA before I get into the story. PSA, last video that I uploaded, if you guys didn't tune in, there were two things that I announced. I asked you guys who I was going to be for Halloween. I showed you guys my fabric. I actually started working on it. I have not finished my Halloween costume yet because I am a procrastinator and I get distracted. But I will finish it before Halloween for a fact. And I'm going to make a shorts, a reels, whatever, and post it up so you guys can see exactly how I got this done from start to finish. Boom. I asked y'all who I was going to be. Only one person answered. And she got it right. Well, she got it half right. And if you guys were participating, then you would have got it right, okay? Because she was wrong. But because she got it half right, by default, she wins. So girl, you know who you are. I told you I'm gonna give you a gift still. So when I do my costume video, I will present your prize. And I did send you an updated email address. Hit me up, send me your info so I can send you your gift, okay? Thank you for participating. Love you, girl. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, I told you guys that I'm designing some party hat bras, some birthday cone bras, like how Lotto did in her video. Like for example, over here, they're not gonna look exactly like this. They're all gonna have their own type of style and unique design. This is one that I'm actually working on. I'm not even gonna show y'all the full thing because I'm actually gonna upload like a little reels. Well, you guys wanna see a little bit of it? Pop, 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 pop. Let me stop. Okay, so this is one of the designs I came up with, and I'm actually gonna fill this clear part up here with something, so it's gonna be really cute. I've been seeing a lot of people make these, but I definitely wanted to do my own version, and I'm gonna be raffling. That's the announcement. I'm going to be raffling. So starting November 1st, my website will be back up in motion, and you guys will be able to raffle $5 raffle for a party hat cone bra, a uniquely designed party hat cone bra. So the sizes that I am making are going to be fitting for people from size A cup to like C cup. If someone wins that is bigger than an A and C cup, I will do a custom order for that person, and probably just have two winners, or do something nice for you guys, whatever. You know, I like to give back to you guys because you guys hold me down. You guys love on me all day, every day. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. So yes, you guys, so I am actually going to be doing raffles a lot, because I have a lot of designs, one of a kind, a lot of pieces that, like I told you guys, that I've made for fashion shows, for runways, never been worn, just samples. And I'm just gonna raffle them, like do quick little raffles. If you guys want to enter, I will post it on my community post, and I'm going to do a lot of little short reels and stuff to show you the different party hat designs that I make, and may the best girls win, okay? Because I'm gonna be wearing one too, so I'm gonna need pictures from y'all, okay? My birthday's coming up, okay? Happy birthdays to everybody. It's a Scorpio season, right? Okay, I love me a Scorpio, freaky ass victims. Why am I doing this? All right, let's get into the story. I talked enough. It's like what, I'm like 7 minutes in. Yeah, it's enough. So y'all, I stay talking to y'all about these women, right? I always talk to y'all about these women. I warn y'all about these women. I tell y'all about these women. I tell y'all about my customers who are women, my friends who are women, but I don't be telling y'all about these motherfucking niggas. These motherfucking YNs. These motherfucking YNs, alright? Let me tell y'all about these motherfuckers. Because they has always been YNs. YNs have always existed, okay? The modern day YNs, they just more popular because they're all over the web. But there's been YNs for a long time. Every nigga was a YN at one point in his motherfucking life, okay? So I'm gonna tell you about these motherfucking young niggas, okay? Alright. So y'all, this story is squish squish mac and cheese jam jam squishy squishy slurp, right? All right, let's get into it. Y'all, why I got flued out and left for dead in the Yams. I got flued out and left for dead in the Yams, okay? Y'all, take it from me, do not get flown out nowhere, okay? And if you're gonna get flown out, make sure everything is under your name. You heard? Everything is under your name. All right. First of all, whatever trip you're doing, wherever you're going, whoever you're going with, they can have their name on there too, but your name is going to be on there. If it's a car rental, your name. If it's a hotel, your name. A flight booked, your name, your card, yours. Because if anything happens and you need to save your ass, whatever, nobody can control you if everything is underneath your name. All right, so let's get into the story. So I was dating this YN, right? I'm not even gonna give him a name because I don't want to give him no light on this page. I'm gonna just call him YN. Let's call him YN. So I was dating YN. I knew he was a YN, but around that time in my life, I had a little craving for bad boys. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of still do sometimes. It's like this this like urge, this like drug for danger or something like that. Like, I loved it. And right now I want to settle down with a good man. I want a good man, Savannah. I want a good ass man, Savannah. I want a good man. So I'm not really into that lifestyle. But when I was younger, this story happened years ago. I'm actually gonna post a video somewhere when I get to that part of the story, right, or whatever. Right, boom. I was young Sarah, right? Young Haras doll, right? Young Dolly, young Bobby doll. So I was dating this guy. I'm gonna go through the mistakes that I made that even left me for dead, all right? Because I feel like I left myself for dead too, right? So number one, I was dating him. We had met at like this parade or whatever, and we were dating. And it was fresh. Like, we were probably like, what, 3 or 4 months into dating, and then we went on a Vday trip to Miami. So he surprised me with the trip to Miami. You already know how YNs get down. They got the money on. I don't know where YNs is getting money from, but they getting shmoney. At that time, his little YN ass had money. So questionable, because we're gonna have some details in the story that but you know, everybody got their up and downs. Everybody got their up moments, down moments, whatever. But a lot of people, honestly, do you really have the money if you don't have certain type of bills? I always turn around and look at a lot of people who have large lump sums of cash, sidebar, and then I look at how they live, and I understand why you have so much money on hand. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not paying your rent, which is one of your biggest costs of living. 9 times out of 10, where you live, the quality of your life is not the best. So yeah, you're sitting on a lot of money, but what does your life look like? I just had food for thought for that. That I'm not saying that this about the person. I'm just saying whatever. Let me just get to the story. I just be sidetracking. Nevertheless, he was like, let's go on this trip, whatever the case may be. So at that point in time in my life, I was a young girl who I wanted to be liked so bad. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be liked. So when he offered to take me on this trip, I wanted to show my value, or whatever the case may be. I wanted to show my value. So I did some stupid shit, y'all. I was like, oh, you flying me out, whatever the case may be. All right, cool. Well, I'll get the flights. I get the flights because I remember he had booked the hotel, he booked the car, all this stuff like that. But he was one of them type of guys who, you ever see guys who like are doing stuff for you, but then they're always throwing pointers out, like trying to see what you bring to the table, like in a sense, like, oh well, you're pretty, yeah, but like like, you know, or like they say little like sidebar shit about like other females that are like, I guess like leeching off of men or whatever, like gold digger type of comments and stuff like that. So when a man talks like that around you, as a woman, I don't know about y'all, but me as a woman, especially a black woman, I be wanting to prove myself. Like, nigga, what? I got it too. What? I got it too. Mind you, I'm a young ass college student, young girl. I ain't had shit. I ain't had shit. Y'all, I was barely affording my books, okay? I was literally in school 4 days a week, working 4 days a week, and like barely like able to even feed myself because college was just so expensive for me. Like, so I ain't had it. So I told him I was gonna get the flights or whatever. The reason I told him I was gonna get the flights is because I had a hookup. I had a buddy pass hookup. So I had a homegirl. She was actually one of my clients, and she was a flight attendant. And I remember she used to always tell me, like, if I want to fly anywhere, she got me with the half off, whatever, she could put me on her list. So I hit her up, boop, 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 like, hey girl, what's up? I need some flights. So she's like, all right, I got you, like, I can get you 2 flights or whatever the case may be, but being that it's 2 of y'all, I can't put you and that person on my list. So I'm like, damn, well, I don't want to be in a confirmed seat and they can't be in a confirmed seat. So she's like, well, you can do it. I can put them on a buddy pass. I can put you on a buddy pass too. So I'm like, all right, that's fine. Pay her $50 for each person. So I pay her $100 in total. And I hit him up like, and she got the flights, and I hit him up like, hey, we got flights, whatever the case may be. She had told me I wasn't gonna have an issue flying at all. You know what I'm saying? She told me I wasn't gonna have an issue flying because she was working the day of my flight. She was gonna make sure we got through, whatever. And that she did. She came through. But that's because we was leaving going from New York into Miami. So we were good that way, right? Boom. So, y'all. So now it comes time for the trip, right? So I don't remember all the details leading to the trip. Like I said, this was so long ago, but I do remember what happened on the trip and so on after. So it gets time for us to go on the trip. We pack up, we go, whatever. We head to Miami. He didn't even realize that it was a buddy pass because, like I said, my client, we were cool as hell. She was working there. She got us in through, like, boom, I'm showing I got all the paperwork, boom, boom, we got on the flight. So now we get to Miami. We having a good time? Yeah, we having a good time at first, y'all. TMI, but should I bring this up now? So we having a good time. You know, it's Valentine's Day. He rents out this red Tesla, whatever, with the sky roof out, trying to impress me, do all these cute little things, whatever. Like, he was doing it up, especially because I got us there. I got us the flights to go there. So he was extra trying to, like, you know, whatever, take me out to fine dining or whatever the case may be. Like, we were doing our thing. So I was like, oh shit, bitch got flued out. Like, even though he wasn't living in Miami and we were both coming from New York, I, like, technically I flew us out. Wait. I flew us out. Wait, what? I flew us out. Oh. But the trip was his. I guess that's the dynamic of it. Like, and honestly, I didn't have to buy the flights. He didn't ask me to. He said he was going to get the flights. I went ahead and surprised him with the flights, trying to prove myself. You know what I'm saying? So technically, yeah, I got flued out. And then them flights were $50 a person, round trip. Like, $100 round trip for 2 people to Miami. Like, that's dirt cheap. Like, that's nothing. You can wipe your ass with that. Like, what that girl said in the last video, I wipe my ass with $100. I wipe my ass with $100. I'm not wiping my ass with $100 though. Now, I'll probably buy a half a weed or some shit like that. All right. And y'all, I'm fasting. I'm not going to be smoking anymore for like maybe until my birthday. I'm about to fast. I fasted, you know, ganja before, but like I'm really about to fast because I really feel like I need to give back to God, like I do. So nevertheless, I guess I flew this out or whatever, but he paid for everything. Like I technically, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't go to Miami with much money. I was a college student and I had to pay for my books. I had to pay for so much stuff in my school that my little checks that I was getting, they were going to school. Like, they were going to school projects, materials, course books, all that stuff like that. So I didn't really go to Yams with much money. So I definitely went out there depending on him to take care of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I guess that's why I put the concept of flued out. Which, I mean, my younger self, did I think that was a dumb decision? No. Now that I'm older, yes, that's absolutely stupid. You do not go anywhere without your own bread. Never. You don't go nowhere without your own bread. And I had the nerve to spend $100 on our round trip flights knowing I didn't even have it like that. Yeah, I dumbed out. But like I said, he was a YN and he was yamming and he was getting money. So I was confident that, oh, he always showing money. He always got pictures with stacks of bread and he always dressed in designer and blah, blah, blah. So this should be nothing. Like, he gonna take care of us. So, one thing I did not understand at that age or at that point in my life is that everything with a man is conditional. Do you hear me, mamita? Everything. Every single thing with a man is transactional. Every motherfucking thing is transactional. Everything is transactional with a man. Everything. Everything. There's absolutely nothing a man is going to give you for free. Okay? Men prepay for shit. Okay? These are prepaid. These motherfuckers are prepaid cards. They're prepaid cards. They prepay for everything. Okay? Anything that they do, trust and believe that they have something in their mind like, wait, I need something back for this. Like, I'm putting this out there because I need something back for this. Men are very logical thinkers and men are very transactional. Very transactional. I'm just going to put that out there. If you didn't know, now you know. So, when a man feels like he's not getting a return on his investment, he'll completely switch up on you. And that's just a known fact. If you know that to be true, drop a motherfucking 1 in the chat. Drop a motherfucking 1 in the chat. Because if you know like I know men, you know that to be true. Like, for a fact. So, now, little young old me, we get there, whatever the case may be, and you guys, I don't know what the fuck I ate. I don't know at what point. I can't even remember. At that time, I didn't even know. I don't know if it was the airport food. I don't know if it was the restaurant he had. What restaurant did he take us? You remember that? I don't know if you got, what's the name of that restaurant where they have the cotton candy heads on the table and stuff like that? He took us to something like that. I don't know what it was that he took us to. And then at this point, the guy I was dealing with, YN, he was one of those guys that he likes to order for you. Like, he was a narcissist. He liked to take over shit. So he was ordering for me, picking shit for me, and I was like forcing myself to eat shit because I didn't want to disappoint him. He had a little bit of an attitude problem. It was just a lot going on. I was just young, dumb, and trying to impress some nigga that I thought I was never going to get in my life. Whole time, like, I'm the prize. So, y'all, I don't know what I ate, but my stomach was no bueno after that. Absolutely no bueno. Okay? So, the first 2 nights that we were there, like, I think we were supposed to be there for a whole week. The first 2 nights that we were there, I could not be intimate with him because I was suffering from food poisoning. I really was. And I thought he understood that. I thought he did. But like I said, he's probably aggravated. Like, here he is, done spent all this money for Valentine's Day. We've only been, not even dating 4 months. We knew each other 4 months, but we probably were only dating like, maybe like 2 or 3. And we're on this trip. He spent his money. And he not getting no buns. He not getting no TLC. He not getting no nothing. And honestly, he doesn't love me at that point. We're not in a relationship. So me being sick on a trip that he invested in to maybe get a whole lot of different things, whatever expectations he had set in his head for me that I didn't know about. And that's what men like to do. Men like to set expectations of women in their head, and they expect you to fulfill those hidden expectations or they're disappointed. So like I said, the first day things were a-okay. Things were perfect. We went out to eat, whatever. Things ain't, his tone did not start to switch until I got sick. And of course I wanted him to be on some, oh, like, are you okay? Get me tea, get me soup and stuff. But every time he would return back to the hotel room, it was just like, you're still sick? Like, I'm like, yeah, nigga, the fuck? Like, there's nothing I can do about my insides. I can't make my insides heal any faster than like what's already happening. Like, I know you got a jacuzzi, a balcony, you did all this stuff, but I'm not well. Do you care about me, or do you fucking care about this fucking trip? Like, So I tried my best to like get up out of bed, and that's the reason why I had ended up going out with him that second or third day or whatever, when I'm like, okay, I'm good, we can go out again, like let's try to like do something. So he makes a joke and he's all like, oh well, you know, I've been driving around the whole trip, you've been stuck in bed, I'm tired of driving, I want to be passenger princess, whatever. I don't know what's wrong with these niggas, and they always want to be motherfucking passenger motherfucking princess. Like, I feel like men these days, they just want to be women so bad. Like, I hate to say that and emasculate or demasculate men, whichever one is correct. Like, y'all let me know, but I hate to do that because it's like, you shouldn't. But then it's like, to think about how men always want women to just prove themselves, like prove that you're worthy, prove that you're not worth nothing but your beauty, whatever. I felt like he had always put me in a position to feel that way. So when he told me to drive, I mean, it was nothing for me. I had a license since I was 17, you know what I'm saying? By that time I had been driving already for a few years, had my own car. And whenever I would go to Miami, I would rent cars. Me and my girlfriends would rent cars. So this wasn't nothing I was new to, like, you know what I'm saying? So he told me to drive, so I'm like, all right, cool, I'll drive, whatever. So now I'm driving, but y'all, would I say I'm a good driver? Yes. Have I crashed cars? Yes. But I'm a good driver, fairly. Do I follow all the rules? I try to. However, if I am gonna bend a rule, it's a rule that's bendable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna do nothing drastically crazy. Like, I'm not just gonna take a red light when there's mad cars coming from different intersections. Maybe if it's late night, it's 3 in the morning, I know there's absolutely no car coming in any freaking radius, I'll probably run a red. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So boom. So we're on a highway, we're in Miami, we're on a Miami Turnpike, I'll never forget. And I had never had highways. Like, in New York, we don't have like 4 or 5 lane highways. We got like max 3 lanes, and 9 times out of 10 they're doing construction on 2 of those lanes, so only one of them is in operation. Or all the lanes are bumper to bumper traffic. So you never get to experience just driving down a highway in New York. That's not happening. You gotta go to Jersey for that. Like, that's the closest you gonna get. At any point, any time of the day, you're not just driving through any highway in New York. So when I was on Miami Turnpike, I'm just like, oh shit, like, I'm remembering like, oh shit, it's like a 6-lane highway, blah blah blah, like we can move around, there's mad space, there's freedom. Y'all gotta remember, I'm not a YN. I got a clean license, I'm a civilian. I'm not doing anything against the law in any regard. So that paranoia that YNs have, I don't think they understand that, like, we don't have the same paranoia because we don't live the same type of risky lifestyles you live. So as I'm driving, I could tell that like he's nervous because that was the first time that I ever drove him. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever we were in New York, even though I had a car, he would drive. Like, he would pick me up, he would drive. So he's playing backseat driver. If you guys don't know what a backseat driver is, even though you're sitting right next to me on the front, you're a backseat driver, because as I'm driving, you're checking my mirrors for me, you're telling me when cars are coming, you're telling me which way to go, which way to not go, what to do, turn my wheel. Like, it's as if you want to be a motherfucking instructor and you wish you had a fucking brake pedal in front of you so you could just fucking stop the car. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what a backseat driver is. My mom is a backseat driver, so I hate driving with my mom. Like, every time my mom get in a car, I'd be like, girl, like, no, I'm gonna Uber you. Like, no, because you have to talk in my head. And that's the thing, when you're a driver, a lot of people, they can't tell that you are looking at all your mirrors. They think you gotta be like this. No, I can see all my mirrors through my eyeballs. Like, all you gotta do is look with your eyeballs. You do not have to turn your whole body and head to check your mirrors. But nevertheless, he was a backseat driver. I wasn't making too much of it because I was having too much fun driving. I'm not even gonna lie. I wasn't even driving that fast. I was just driving. I was cruising. I was happy to finally be outside. I was sick the whole time. He was a little irritated I was inside. I thought he would have been happy that I was outside now. So he's playing backseat driver. Oh, the cops, this and that. I'm like, I'm not even driving too much over the speed limit. I think I probably was like 5 miles over the speed limit. Like, I don't remember. But like I said, I have a clean license. I wasn't doing nothing crazy. Like, it wasn't that deep. So now, he told me last minute that I need to get off of the exit. When you tell somebody last minute, that's what I hate. I hate when people are giving me driving instructions. I hate that. Put the GPS on, because you're not going to give it in a timely manner, and then now I got to cross over mad lanes to exit. Like, that's stupid. Like, that's how you cause a crash. So he ended up telling me last minute to get off of the exit. So I always want to do this. Like, you ever see a Fast and Furious where it's like it's not a drift. Of course I ain't drift, but you know where you just glide the car sideways? Like, I kind of just glided the car sideways into the exit. Y'all, this motherfucking YN went so motherfucking crazy that he almost made me crash. Mind you, it was a clean glide. I said, sure. Like, that shit was clean. I was impressed with myself. Mind you, that car was smooth as hell. I love cars with smooth engine because you could really move around that bitch. But yeah, he started going 630 crazy on me. Why would you do that? Are you crazy? Pull over now. Get the fuck out the car. Get the fuck out the car. Oh, how dare you? This is not your investment. This is my investment. You could have crashed. You could have killed this, blah, blah. I'm trying to understand why this asshole is so goddamn pissed off. It was not that serious. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments if it was that serious or not. Because maybe I am making light of the situation. But personally, I didn't feel like it was like a big of a deal for him to explode like that. I don't know if he was jealous that he didn't know how to glide and I did. I don't know. So we switched. I pull over middle of the highway. Well, not middle of the highway, middle of the exit. And we switch. Mind you, he causing even more of a scene because I could have literally just exited into the street smoothly. But now you having me stopped abruptly. There's cars honking us. There's a lot going on. So if attention wasn't even on us or what I did, but now it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, just doing too much. So now the whole way, oh, we're not going out anymore. We're going back to the hotel. He fussing, he bitching, and he motherfucking moaning, crying. Now me and him get into a heated back and forth because now he started trying to play me. Like, now he started talking about, oh, it's a woman like you. Y'all don't even know how liability works. The liability, the insurance is not even on your name. Blah, blah, blah. And this whole trip was a dub. You spent the whole trip in bed, blah, blah. Just dunning me. Just dunning my blood cleat. Miss Haras Clod. I did not come here on Valentine's Day to be motherfucking ridiculed and berated by you over a freaking what's that called? A fucking glide through the highway. Like, was it really ever that deep? If I don't know you exist, is that beef? Is that teeth? The fuck? Because what the fuck is your problem, nigga? Like, calm your ass down. Calm that ass the fuck down, YN. So him and I get into this heated ass argument. He drops me off at the hotel and he dips on me. So now I'm tight because I've been sick this whole trip. He just threw all that in my face. I didn't know I was supposed to be on this trip catering to your every motherfucking need. And I'm sick and you feel away. And like, I felt like he wasn't even mad at me gliding. I felt like he was already just irritated with me overall, right? So he comes back later that night. He has the nerve to spend a whole motherfucking afternoon out after we were supposed to go somewhere, after, you know, I've been stuck in the house sick, and you just dipped on me. And you got the car. You got the car. You got the money. I ain't got shit. I don't got shit. Like, I mean, doesn't mean I couldn't have fed myself or anything, but like, you flew me out. Like I said, young and dumb. So I'm stuck in a hotel looking stupid, waiting for him to come back. And that's one thing about men. And they love to have dominance and power over you. I felt like him leaving me, taking me back to the hotel and leaving me for the rest of that day. I felt like after the disagreement that we had, he wanted to show me like who's boss, who's in control, whatever. So of course, like my young self, I get pissed off. I get angry. I get livid and I get mad and my demons start coming out. So I wait for him downstairs. This boy pulls up, I think hours later. Like, it had to be after midnight, but at that time I'm hungry, I'm starving, and you already know when you don't eat, you're hangry. The beast comes out in you. That estrogen and that hunger mixed together don't mix. It's one thing men don't understand. So I'm like, how dare you? Like, I'm going off on him. Me and him's arguing. So y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, I was wrong. I pick up my feet. I'm like, you mad about this car? This the car you mad about? Bah! I start kicking that shit. Bah, bah, bah. I made a dent right in the door. And then I was like, I was mad shocked that I dented the door. I'm not even gonna lie. But at that point, I was so freaking irritated. I was irritated as a motherfucker. When I tell you this man was, I've never seen, like, he's fair skinned. I've never seen someone turn red before. I saw him turn red. And y'all, I shouldn't have kicked the door. I shouldn't. I had anger problems. Have sometimes, I don't know. But I just felt very violated because it felt like, I felt like an object. I felt like you flew me out as like an object. And when this object couldn't be toyed with or molded into to please you in a certain type of regard, it wasn't about me anymore. And it was about the fact that you're not happy with whatever it is that you thought you were going to receive for your investment or whatever. Like, this shit just wasn't genuine. It was conditional, and I had started to realize that, so I got pissed off. That's the reason why I kicked the door. But I wasn't even that mad, because while he was like cursing me out, getting his stuff put in the car, whatever, he ended up smoothing out the dent himself. I don't know how, but he smoothed it out. And then he drove off and he left. So yeah, I'm calling him. He not answering. I'm trying to apologize. He not answering. And I already know, like, I'm in Miami. I'm supposed to be in Miami for 2 more days. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have no money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we were mad far from the airport. We were a whole nother city over. Like, I'm really expecting this man to get me back home. Like, I got us here, the fuck. So I still had my buddy flights. Yes, I still had those. But I still had to survive in Miami during the time that I had left to stay there. How the fuck I'ma flex and eat, nigga? Like, what the fuck? Like, this man blocked me, but I'm sitting here watching his Instagram stories from a Finsta, right? I know every girl have a Finsta. I got a Finsta. I got a few of them. And I watch people pages that I just want to see something, but I don't want you to see. I want to see something. So I'm watching his page through a Finsta. I see this motherfucker is at Miami International Airport. I'm like, blood, could you where? You fucking where? What the fuck are you doing at the airport where you don't got flights until like the next 2 days? So I'm calling him, you're not answering. So I look at my account. I got a little bit of money left. Like, I can't remember to tell you how much money I had left, but it wasn't a lot. My stupid ass gets in a freaking Uber to Miami International Airport. Expensive ass Uber. Probably almost cleared out my account. Chasing after this fucking YN, trying to see, like, are you really here? Y'all, while I pull up to the motherfucking airport, and lo and behold, I see him, like, literally sitting down with his neck pillow, with his fucking carry-on, waiting. And I'm just like, what are you doing here? Like, this thing is, I'm going back home. I'm not spending another dime on you. Like, look what you did, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, all right, I'm sorry, but you really gonna leave me out here? And he's like, yeah, I'm really gonna leave you out here. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're not gonna bring me out here and just leave me out here. And he's like, didn't you get the flights? You got a flight. You got a flight in 2 days. And I'm like, yeah, what am I supposed to do in 2 days? For 2 days? Like, how I'm supposed to navigate? Like, how I'm supposed to move around? Like, literally, I didn't want to tell him I didn't have barely anything in my account, but he was looking at me like, you're grown. Like, go take care of yourself. Like, and I'm just like, well, what about the hotel room with her? He's like, I'm canceling it. I already told him, like, I'm checking out, so you better go get your stuff by the morning time, because I'm checking out. Like, I'm checking out. Like, they already know. I told them to take my card off in the morning, blah, blah. So I'm sitting here like, so nigga, you about to leave me in Miami? I mean, at least I'm not in the islands. I'm just in Miami, but I'm still far. Like, I'm not nowhere near the East Coast. I'm more towards the South. I got no family out here. I got nobody out here. You brought me out here, and now you're telling me to go figure it out. Now you're telling me to go figure it out. So yeah, I'm sitting here at this airport, like, mind you, I'm in my nightgown. I'm in my muumuu, my nightgown, like, looking stupid, and a bonnet. Because I was just so, I got out. I left the hotel so frantic because I couldn't believe he was at the airport. I couldn't believe he was about to believe me. Why did I go to the airport without my stuff too? It was so fucking stupid. Like, because girl, if he's about to leave, then you better fucking get your ass home too. So now I'm sitting here trying to talk to him. He's not having it. He's not trying to hear it. Y'all, it got to a certain time, and I think they started letting people, like, do TSA or something. This guy actually got up and left and did not even look back at me. Like, he didn't even look back at me. He just literally walked and left. I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Could not believe it. Y'all, it was so real that I sat there at the airport and I fucking cried for at least an hour. So embarrassed. Did not want to call my mom for no money. Did not want to. And around that time, I don't even think we had Zelle. So I just knew that, like, even for me to get money to, like, get myself situated would have been a hassle regardless. Y'all, by the grace of God, I go outside the airport. I find one of the cab drivers. I'm telling him, like, I don't have no virtual money. I got no money on me. But I do got some money at my hotel room. Can you bring me to my hotel? Because I remember I had a little cash in my wallet. And I'll give you the cash I have. Just take me there. He saw I was crying. He saw I was devastated. And he legit took me. I felt like that was like an angel. Because I wouldn't have known. My phone was almost dying. I wouldn't have known how to even get back. Like, everything was planned by him. Everything was paid for by him. And at that point in my life, I wasn't as assertive as I am now. So I was depending on him entirely. And I didn't even know what a hotel was. Like I was literally just dependent on this man. And he flat out just literally walked away and left me. Because honestly, 9 times out of 10, he really didn't owe me anything. He was not my boyfriend. We were not in a relationship. Like, the fact that I had placed personally myself all those expectations on him too was even more wild. Like, that's why I say a lot of this stuff is lessons learned, because I had never put myself in a situation like that again. Like, never. Like, that was like one and fucking done. Like, that never happened to me again. So now I get back to my hotel room. I pack up all my stuff because I remember this guy is talking about, you know, in the morning time you gotta go. So I sat here hitting up my friend like, hey, I need a buddy pass ASAP. Like, can you move the buddy pass up? Can you move the buddy pass up? She's telling me that she can try, but it still doesn't guarantee me a flight. I still just have to go and wait at the airport. Y'all, I barely had any money on me, and I had too much pride to call my mom, too much pride to ask anybody. So I Googled how to take the bus to the motherfucking airport. I took my ass on 2 buses and a shuttle to get to Miami International Airport. I get there and I'm sitting down, I check in, all that stuff. Y'all, tell me why it took 17 hours and 9 flights for me to finally get on a flight back to New York. That's how long I had to wait. I had to sit through 9 flights and watch them leave. Mind you, my luggage left with the first flight. My luggage left with the first flight. I didn't leave until the fucking 9th flight. After 17 hours at that motherfucking airport. And this man didn't even call to check up on me. Didn't call to see if I was good. Nothing. 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 Anything could have happened to me. Anything could have happened to me. And granted, yes, I am a grown-ass woman. But at that time, when I did go to Miami before and plan trips with my friends and stuff, that I was with my girlfriends. And that's stuff that we sat down, saved money, put together, and planned for and did together as a collective, a group of women. It's different. At that point, I didn't know how to solo travel, take care of myself, do all this stuff. He said he was flying me out. I got flew out. I flown out. Like, you feel me? And the only thing that I am even grateful for is that I even booked those buddy passes. Because imagine if he had bought our flights. Imagine if he was the one to buy them flights. Y'all, I would have been cooked. I would have had no choice but to call my mom. I would have had no choice but to listen to that lecture, be embarrassed. I would have had no choice. Because he would have definitely canceled my shit. He would have canceled my shit. And I couldn't believe how stern he was. And the fact that he was so stern with me just goes to show that he never really probably even valued me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because for you to have no heart like that, yeah, I did kick the car. Yeah, okay. But you got the dent out. Shit, the fuck? Calm down. Damn. Oh, maybe I was wrong. But I just didn't think that I was so wrong to the point where you had to, like, just throw me out and discard me like I was some type of trash. And I felt like the only reason why he felt like he could do that, and the reason why he did do it, was because he took control of the situation. He was the dominant person in the situation. He was the one with the power. And he wanted to show me, like, especially after I made that comment about, like, I've been renting cars. Like, you know, niggas don't like when you go chest to chest with them. Men don't like that. Men don't. They will really make you eat your words. And he really made me eat his dust. Like, y'all, I ate dust. I ate motherfucking dust. Like, y'all, I would never forget that moment. I would never, because I was so broken. I was so devastated because I was lost. I was lost. Like, I didn't know what to do. Like I felt like it was God's grace that even got me out that situation. It really was. So now, lo and behold, months later, YN want to come try to hit me up and try to act like, yeah, that was stupid what we went through. Like, nigga, fuck you for life, nigga. Fuck you for life. Y'all, I've heard a lot about stories about people getting flown out in horrible ass situations. Girls getting kicked out of hotel rooms, getting recorded, getting like freaking sex trafficked, and just a whole lot of different stuff. Take it from me, y'all. Number one, if you ain't got no money, stay your broke ass home. Okay, let's start there. If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. I said, you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. I said, if you ain't got no. All right, that's number one. Number two, a man's money is not your money. A man's money is not your money. I don't care how much money this nigga is flaunting. I don't care if his pockets are overflowing. I don't care if his bank account is on motherfucking trillion. A man's money is not your money. So stop counting on it. Number three, when you travel, like I said, make sure your name is on everything so that nobody has the right to do anything with you. They can't do Nathaniel with you. Make sure your name is on everything. That's number three. Number four, stop taking chances with people that you do not know. I did not know this man. I barely knew this man, Savannah. I didn't. And I was blinded by vanity and his looks and what he stood for and what he could possibly offer me, and put myself in a very peculiar situation, a very dangerous situation at that. Anything could happen to me because I was not prepared to be out there on my own in that capacity. So anything could happen to me. And I didn't have the funds to make sure I was safe. Anything could happen to me. And he left me, literally. Didn't even look back, didn't check up on me, nothing. And it's because he was never emotionally rooted in a situation with me. It wasn't emotion. It was transactional. And he made an investment, and his transaction was not fulfilled. I did not service him in the way that he wanted or expected me to during this trip. And that's why he left me for that. Literally. Completely cut the whole transaction right up underneath me. Right in my face. Took the rug and swiped it right from under me. That quick, that easy. That was definitely a learning experience for your girl. Okay, your girl. Ugh. Yeah, I don't go nowhere without my own money. I don't go nowhere without my own money. And I am transactional when it comes to men. I am very transactional. What is it that you want from me? Oh, that's what you want from me? That's what you need from me? Okay, this is what I want, and this is what I need. And this is what I want and I need first. And if you can't give that to me, that's fine. Because I'm not seeking you out. And I don't want anything from you. So until I'm satisfied, you get Nathaniel. And that's how I move with men. But I would never have been able to move like that with men had I not gone through that situation. That's how sometimes in life, as dramatic, as negative, and as regretful you may be about certain things that you go through and certain decisions that you make, you still have to understand that certain strife is preparation. Rejection is redirection. And sometimes people are placed into your lives to teach you lessons, and vice versa. I was probably placed into his life to teach him a lesson, and him and mine to teach me a lesson. Me going through that with him that young saves me from a lot of bad situations that I could have placed myself in adulthood. You think that was the first time a guy flew me out. But it was definitely not the last time I ever got asked to be flown out anywhere. And it's always something that traumatizes me a little bit, because it's just kind of like, Now I gotta vet you out. First of all, same with women. I'm not going nowhere with somebody that I barely know in a hotel room with you. Don't even know who you are, how you act, where your triggers are. None of that. That's scary. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that with women. I'm not doing that with men. And I'm not going nowhere on nobody's dime. If we're not in a relationship, if we're not in business, what are we doing? Why am I doing anything with you on your time or your money? No. What's the purpose? So I'm very stern with what I allow to have access to me, what I allow myself to get myself into. Like, I'm really like, I think about shit first. And the reason why I think about shit first is because of experiences like that. That situation could have turned out far worse than it like actually did. So I felt like I came out a winner because I came out with lessons, and no man to this day has ever been able to do something like that to me or ever will be. That was the first and the last. It's the first and last time for everything. There's a reason why we have to experience everything at least once. And I'm just happy that those are one of the lessons I didn't have to learn over and over again. I learned it that one time and I fixed the fuck up. Okay. So yes, you guys, that was the story about the time I got flown out and left for dead in the Yams. Okay. Niggas discarded me like I was basura. Okay. I was basura, like I was trash, like literally. And did I ever talk to that guy again? Absolutely the fuck not. Are you fucking kidding me? I couldn't believe the audacity that he even tried to contact me. And then not only did he try to contact me, his narcissistic ass even still tried to blame me. Like, well, you're the reason I left. Like, nigga. But I really want to know what your point of view is. Like, do you think it was right for him to have left me? Like, did he really have to leave me to prove a point? Like, did he have to make sure I got home safe because we went out there together? Like, what's your point of view? Like, keep in mind, I did kick his car. I did. I dented it, but he did fix it. So just keep all that factors in mind, because sometimes I can only see my point of view. Like I said, my shoes are very heavy to walk in. So sometimes I cannot walk in other people's shoes. That's why I love to have your point of view sometimes, because y'all tell me like it is. Y'all tell me when I'm wrong. Y'all tell me when I should do better. And y'all also tell me when I'm right and motherfuckers got me fucked up. Okay? So I don't know if YN had me fucked up or not. Personally, I believe he had me fucked up. I think he did me real dirty. I think I could have acted better as well. And I'm just happy that I will never experience something like that again, because I would never put myself in a situation to depend on somebody else's motion, dime, all that stuff. Like, I have to have my own motion, my own money, my own plans, my own goals, my own everything. And if I can't do it for myself, I ain't going. I ain't going. Well, you guys, that's it for this video. I know you guys have been waiting for longer and longer videos, but I promise you, when I get my schedule together, I will be back to giving you the 2-3 hour shebang-a-bang, the down. And list in the comments below. Let me know what y'all want to hear about, because there's so many different type of topics I can speak about. I have a story time for practically any and everything, because like I said, I'm a person with a very strong persona, so I create feelings everywhere I go. Okay. And there's always something that I have to protect myself from, defend myself against, and I have a story time for it. And I'm just hoping that the things that I go through, I can explain it to you guys in an entertaining way, but I can also help you guys avoid being in situations like the ones I've been in. If I can give you guys perspective and help you guys make better decisions for yourself, that's perfect for me. So I don't mind. I don't mind. Learn from my mistakes, y'all. Learn from my mistakes. I'm still learning from my mistakes. But I'm not gonna talk you guys head off. Like I said, there's a raffle. Raffle starts November 1st, you guys. Be there or be square. And it's running into Black Friday. I'm gonna have a few raffles that run into Black Friday that are gonna be announced for Black Friday, and a whole bunch of goodies for my Haras dolls, of course. Add me on Instagram. I'm gonna add it somewhere up here. Okay, make sure you turn your post notifications on so you know when I post about all the new stuff I have coming up. You guys know how I like to end off my video. If you ever had an experience about being flown out and it was a bad experience, good experience, whatever it was, and whatever the lesson you took from it, drop it down in the comments below so us Haras dolls can really help each other avoid situations that do not let us thrive. Okay, and if you're not going to do anything else, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know if I said that already, but if you're not going to do anything else, make sure you do what? Pour into yourself, Haras doll. Pour into your motherfucking self. Always pour into yourself, because guess what? The chaos around you will never be stronger than the God in you. And I will see you guys in the next one. I love you guys so much. See you soon. Bye. You guys, do not forget the raffle is going to be $5 to enter, and I cannot wait on my birthday Harris dolls. They get to wear the cone bra with me. See you guys in the next one.